Hey everyone, and welcome to my chaotic mess. If you're new here, my name is Melissa. Today we're going to continue to unpack this house. Real quick though, I wanted to, you can't even see. You still can't see. You still can't see. It's okay. There's a box down there. I went around and undid all the boxes in the kitchen, living room, dining room area, but I forgot this box. Also, I'd already unpacked one record box, and then I was like, oh, maybe I should film this, because that's just what I do. You guys have to understand, I do my best to film stuff, but this is also not a job for me. This is something I do for fun. This is just something I do to pass the time, to keep my mind occupied on something other than all the sadness and hatred. And if I had nothing to devote my time to, I would probably have gone crazy already. Like, there's just so much. Also, I'm wearing a stained shirt, so ignore that. There's just so much negativity and hatred and ugliness, and just it's getting worse and worse and worse, and nothing is getting better out in this world, and it's just too much sometimes. I don't even watch the news. Like, if a news story pops up on like Facebook or something like that, I'll usually read it, but like, we don't have cable, so I don't watch the news on that. I don't watch the news on YouTube. I don't watch the news if I can help it. I do not like the news. The news is very depressing to me. There's nothing ever good on the news. It's just more hate, 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 hate. So for me, I try to avoid the news at all costs. And I know some of you are probably like, then how are you informed in the world? I'm informed because I have a husband that reads the news. I have a dad who watches the news. There are people in my life who can inform me on what's going on in the world, but I don't need to consume it. I do not need to consume it. I do not need to consume it. Trust me. My husband sent me a video. It's probably been going on 2 weeks now. And I had anxiety for days after seeing it. I'm not going to talk about it. You guys should already know what I'm talking about. And because, here's the thing. No, I'm not going to talk about it. But it gave me anxiety for days. I had horrible, horrible anxiety for days after watching that video. And there's so much ugly in this world, and I cannot stand it. So that's why I make my videos. There's no other reason but to occupy my mind from something else, something worse. That being said, I'm gonna grab the knife, we're gonna open this box, we're gonna continue on and get stuff done. Also, I have no idea how to close this knife. I just happened to find it on the coffee table, and I was like, this will save my fingers. Have you guys noticed that my fingers are there's like hardly any nail left. They're sore. All the boxes before today were opened with these darn fingers. Nothing else. These fingers. So this knife and yes, I know you're supposed to cut away from you. It's fine. Watching this makes me a little bit sad. Well, you wouldn't know why, because I haven't really made a video or anything talking about it, but I lost my wedding ring. I've lost so much weight. Like, not so much. I make it sound like I'm a toothpick now, but my fingers have lost enough weight that my rings were too big. And I mean, you'll see me adjusting it a bunch of times in this video. And my inspection was coming up. It's due in December. I still have like the bottom part of the band, so I'm gonna take it up there and get it inspected, see if they'll at least resize that. And but the top part, I guess the engagement part, but it's not my original set. I still have my original set, but my original set is even bigger, which is why my husband bought me that set that you see in this video, because it cost more to resize my original set than he paid for it, and to him it didn't make sense to do that. So he bought me this new set. Oh God, it's been years. I want to say like 2017, 2000. Yeah, probably 2017. He bought me the new set, because the other set was too big. Because I did lose weight before a wedding, and it was already getting too big before that. Anyway, not important. Like, not the whole backstory isn't important. The bad part is I lost my ring, and I am still to this day devastated. We've looked everywhere. When my nephew gets here in a few weeks, I'm gonna have him lay on his belly under the tree and like rub all around everywhere to see if he can feel anything, because I noticed it was gone when I was putting bows on the tree, but that doesn't necessarily mean it fell within the tree. Like, I never heard it hit anything. We've checked outside. My husband brought his little metal detector thing home from work, and we checked outside because we also hung Christmas lights that day, and we've just looked everywhere in this house, and I have no idea where it could be. We have not found it. We've destroyed the living room looking for it. Like, we moved the furniture, everything, and we have not found it. And to tell you that, I've been down and out since then is an understatement. All right, moving on. So, guys, I do not get beat. I promise you that. The bruises on my legs are from moving. I ran into so much stuff or dropped so much stuff on myself. It's just, yeah. Anyway, fun story for you guys, not for me. The very first night I stayed here, which was before we unloaded the truck, I got up in the middle of the night to go to the restroom. And I don't know the way around here. We were sleeping in the guest room then because that's where the bed was. And I literally ran into the door jamb. I'm so surprised I don't have a black eye I did not have a black eye from that. But needless to say, I had a lot of battle scars from moving. And it made me realize that I am really getting too old for this crap. So... You guys are going to think I'm so weird. I did my first load of dishes. There was another pot in there, don't worry. It wasn't that empty. Now the top is pretty empty, but it is what it is. I did my first load of dishes at the new house. And I can tell you, there's nothing better in this world than doing a load of dishes in a new place. I don't know why. It just... You know how when you move someplace, maybe it's just me, but like I get the urge to like be like, it's gotta stay clean. I mean, obviously right now it's a disaster, but do you know what I mean? Like, I tend to, like, if something's clean, when I start with it, it tends to stay clean for the most part. Anyway, I'm cooking dinner. Justin will be home soon, and I want to get the meat browned so I can get that in the drainage thing, get it draining in the, what's the stupid thing called? I'm not even using the one that I actually normally use. I'm just using this one, which is fine. Anyway, I'm making spaghetti, and I found this at Kroger, and I normally don't break my spaghetti in half, by the way, just throwing that out there, because I know Italians everywhere, their hearts break every time someone breaks spaghetti in half. But for those of you who do break spaghetti in half, I found pot-sized spaghetti. This was on sale at Kroger's a few weeks, like actually probably over a month ago now. And I bought like one of each pasta just because I like to eat different pasta every time we have a pasta dish. I'm just weird. It gets boring having like spaghetti with spaghetti noodles all the time. So, you know, sometimes we have it with penne. Sometimes we have it with rigatoni. Sometimes we have it with the weirdest shaped pasta you'd ever seen. But it is what it is. Anyway, Stitch is outside. It's hot outside. Like, I open the door, I have the screen shut right now because that way when he comes up, I can hear him. I will say the reason that I try not to stand by the doors, I'm trying to get him used to going outside without me having to watch him, because at our last house, I was so petrified of people coming in our yard that I watched constantly. Because one time we did have someone like actually walk through our yard. It was after Hurricane Ian, so it was years ago. But when everyone's fences were down and everything, just walking through everyone's yard, like no care in the world. I mean, he was on a tie out then, but still, like, even then, because his tie out was long enough to where he could go to the edges of our yards, but he couldn't go into the other, like the neighbor's yard. And I tell you what, I thought that guy was gonna get bit. He ran through the across the way neighbor's yard to the front of their house and went to the sidewalk. Like, that's where you should have been in the first place, dude. You should have been on the sidewalk, not walking through my damn yard. So anyway, I don't have to worry about that here, because at least not for now, but the house backs up to woods. So I'm not really worried about people walking through. And at this point, if they're coming through and jumping my fence, they're probably running from the law and should probably be bit anyway. I'm just kidding. No one deserves to be bit by Stitch. Unless you're trying to hurt me. And then I'm going to tell you, you deserve to be bit by Stitch, because that's what he was made for, was to protect me. So if you're coming after me, trust me, he looks sweet and innocent, but he will bite you. I'm just gonna let you guys know that. And if you don't believe me, you know, ask my husband, ask any person in my family member that ever acted like they were gonna hit a woman in our family, because it's not just me. My mother-in-law, my niece, my sister-in-law, any woman in our family, he's there and he will bite you if you try to hurt them. Well, obviously he's not with them right now because he's with me, but I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? If we were all together in a room and you broke in our house, you wouldn't be in our house very long, because he would bite you and hurt you, or he'll kill you, or he'll bite you and you're going to get away. So just know, see me walk, I pulled the hamburger out of the sink, but now I'm like, ugh. Anyway, just know, don't think you can mess with Stitch. like I said, he might look sweet and innocent, but he is a very much a F around and find out dog. So, and I say that as nicely as I can because I don't wish harm on anyone, but you know, I know there's people out there that'll be like, bet, and like try to find where I live or something just to like see. And then they'll be the ones that break into my house and then try to sue me because they got bit by my dog. No, don't break into my house. Because guess what? I have the right to defend myself, and my weapon of choice is my dog. So I probably shouldn't put that on the internet. You probably won't see this. So if you see this, it's because I was lazy during editing. Anyway. All right, we're going to pivot from unpacking boxes, and I emptied both laundry baskets out this morning. They're clean clothes, but like I left them in the laundry baskets because I was like, it'll just be easier to move this way. So I'm tackling that today, and if I feel I'm feeling under the weather right now, so that's why I just needed to like something easier, whatever. If I still have enough energy, we're gonna do these. This is all stuff that goes in the dresser, minus that tote thing, that minus this, that, sorry, that is sheets, and I haven't decided where I'm putting sheets at yet. So yeah, I'm gonna move you back a little bit. Maybe I'll put you over there, and we're gonna get this done.
What child is this who lay to rest on Mary's lap is sleeping, whom angels greet with anthems sweet, while shepherds watch are keeping? This is Christ the King, whom shepherds guard and angels sing. Haste, haste to bring him, Lord, the babe, the Son of Mary. So bring him incense, gold, and myrrh. Come, peasant king, to own him. The King of kings salvation brings. Let loving hearts enthrone him. Raise, raise a song on high. The Virgin sings her love.
I know this isn't really like a Christmas video, but since I'm not doing Vlogmas this year, we're gonna throw some Christmas music in my videos from this one up until probably January. You guys will have this video when you're seeing it. I'm probably gonna post it tomorrow, which is Saturday. And then on Tuesday will be my collab video. I think there's like 15 people in this collab. 13, 15, something along those lines. Maybe more by now. I don't know the complete number. But we will be doing a collab of Christmas home tours, and that's going up on Tuesday. So please, please don't just watch mine. Go over and show all the other ladies some love. I think everyone in the group is ladies. I don't think we have any men that joined. But you know, like I said, I don't really know everyone. So I'm hoping I will link all of them below. I'm going to ask everyone to please put their link to their channel in the sorry, that dance. If my brother's watching this, which I don't think he watches it, but if my sister-in-law's watching, rewind it, show Robbie that dance, and ask him if he knows what song I'm singing. But anyway, what was I saying? I'm going to message the group and see if everyone can post their links again. I've subscribed to everyone that posted their links, but I want to add their links to the subscription box, I think, or description box. But also, I think the moderator of the group is making a playlist, so I might just be able to link the playlist below. So you'll either have their channels listed below, or you will have the link to the playlist listed below. So I will get either one for you guys, so please watch the videos. I like watching how different people decorate because it also gives me inspiration for the future. I have already figured out ways I'm going to decorate different next year. So, like, this is our first year here, and I'm still, like, unpacking things. I know that sounds crazy to say since it's the end of November. My office is the office and the guest room. The guest room is on my list to tackle probably this weekend, but I also need to finish my office up because we have to put a twin mattress in here for one of the guests coming. So because that's really all I could fit in here. Maybe a queen size airbed, but there's not much room after all the cabinets and the office stuff and things like that. But I'm still getting the office kind of put together, like all the furniture's in place and stuff like that. I have one last box to unpack, but then I gotta get the shelves figured out the proper way I would like to do them. I gotta figure out my printer. I don't know where it's gonna go. Honestly, I'm thinking about just getting rid of it and getting a wireless printer so that I can have it in the closet and not have to worry about it being in a place. Because right now it's not wireless. I have to hook it up to the computer directly. So, yeah, there's that. I know in the closet I'll still have to run an extension cord to have it plugged in, but at least it's like away and not, I don't have to worry about trying to find a space, especially since I think I'm going to leave my Cricut on the desk because I'm hoping to get back. I feel like if I have it out, I will use it more. Anyway, Oh, all that to just, I don't know. Anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying the video. I'm going to play another song.
Who is on his merry way? It's Santa. Who wants nothing more than bring you joy? Who has got a flying sleigh but Santa? Who keeps track of every girl and boy? The whole world knows him well as Saint Nick or Père Noël, and once a year he'll go barreling through the snow. Who makes every Christmas gift? It's Santa. Who comes down the chimney late at night? Who gives every heart a lift? It's Santa. Who is pulled by reindeer on his flight? From house to house he'll go. Put it
Okay. It's been a few days since I've done anything. That's not true. The other day I did unwrap all of this stuff, but I was waiting for the pins for that. Those came. Justin got it fixed for me. And then yesterday I went to go fix the stuff, but this hammer, let me show you the guilty hammer. Can you see the guilty no. This hammer. This, you still can't see it. Hold on, let me back up more. See that stupid hammer? It fell on my toe, and I said, nope, I'm done. I'm done, I'm done, I'm done. I'm not doing anything. Yes, I still need to feed Stitch. It's fine, it's fine. He's not starving to death, guys. I literally had food in his bowl last night. Plus, you know, I know y'all are gonna come at me for this, but he gets people food on top of dog food. So trust me, he's not starving at all. We still have to plug this in. Maybe I should move it. Let's see if I can move it. It looks like he put a mover on it, but just one. We're moving that hammer. I'm not picking it up off the floor. I've done told Justin I'm not picking it up off the floor. It pissed me off. It stays on the floor forever. He can pick it up if he wants it picked up. Yeah. I just said that. If he wants it off the floor, he can pick it up. It hurt my toe. It gets to live on the floor. You know, we should have plugged this in before I put all this. Ooh. Well, let me take these down. Those are the boards that I put on top so I can put stuff on top of it and you can see it. Son of a... Of course the plug is way over there. So, let's see. There we go. Which my guess is why the mover's on this side. Does it light up? No. Will it light up? No. No. All right. What about now? No. What about now? No. Does outlet not work? Did my thing break during transit? Am I gonna have to get a new? Am I gonna have to get a new China hutch? Okay. I mean, this is not upside down, so I didn't think it would be connected to a switch. If it is connected to a switch, it's connected to a switch nowhere near it. All right. I don't know. I don't want to put all that up if it's gonna have to be moved again. Let me think. Two things. I took a break and got some food. What did I end up eating? Oh, mashed potatoes we had left over from KFC. That's what I had. Whatever. And I figured it out. It was just a loose bulb. But I ran an extension cord to see if it was this outlet. And it still didn't work. That's why I'm like, what is it? And I went in and twisted the bulb and it came on. So it's all set up. Justin will have to pull it out a little to reset the Alexa probably. I don't know. We don't even have Alexa hooked up right now. I don't know if you have to have her hooked up necessarily. If you have the Wi-Fi on your phone connected and you're using the app. I don't know how that all works. But anyway. Guys, I'm just not feeling it today. I'm just not feeling it. I burnt the crap out of my fingers. I'm telling you, the devil is trying to bring me down for some reason, and I don't know why, but I burnt the crap out of my fingers. I did spray them with burn spray after I washed them, but like I went to stir the mashed potatoes and some of the liquid inside splashed up on my fingers, and oh my god, like they still hurt. Oh, anyway. I cleaned this, like the shelves and everything. The only thing I don't think I cleaned was the outside of the doors because I knew they were going to get messy again. But
wondering where you have gone to. Are you just around the corner or in Kathmandu?
Okay. I just took a box back out to the garage and unpacked it out there because it went out there. It's fine. I told my husband cleaning goes out in the garage because my old craft cabinet, which used to also be my old like wardrobe, which was ironically my dad's wardrobe when he was a kid, looks nothing like it did when I originally got it, but that's okay. What was I saying? Anyway, I already unpacked that. I found videos of the China hutch, and I can't quite make out where everything goes, but I have an idea of how it was set up. So I'm gonna fix that later. But for now, I have this kitchen box that you can barely see. The two things on top, I'm pretty sure are gonna end up, end up going to Goodwill if no one in my family wants them. But we're gonna empty that, and that'll be another box down. And let's see, I emptied one box that was in the office, but I basically just emptied it into another box because it needs to be dragged to the closet in there and put away in the closet. Oh, I need to ask Justin if he knows where the garage chair is, or you know, the one that at the old house I used to sit on and scoot around, and it helped me get into all the low places, because I need that to unpack a lot of the stuff he's already brought in for the office. Like, I need to get these cabinets taken care of. I need to get the alcohol out of the fridge into the fridge out in the garage so I can get the refrigerator organized. It's just all, you know, but at least I got the pictures on the refrigerator. The most important thing, right? Can we at least agree that that's the most important thing? Oi, oi, oi. Anyway. My back hurts, like seriously hurts. And the sad part is, here's the thing, I need the ladder to put a lot of this stuff up, because it's going up, because a lot of this stuff is stuff I barely use. So I'm gonna put it up a little higher in the cabinets than I would normally put things that I normally use. It's just, it's a lot. 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 So anyway, I laid out this noodle thing for dinner. I figured we could heat that up in the potato soup I made yesterday, and it could just be kind of not really a leftover day, but technically that's a leftover that it froze. But anyway, my back has been killing me all week, and I don't know why. So anyway, I changed my mind. I'm gonna go sit down for a minute, and then we'll come back and take care of this box. All right, it's the next day. Yes, I'm in the same clothes. I don't care. I didn't leave the house yesterday, so why put new clothes on, right? I did change undergarments before you guys start thinking I'm some nasty person. Anyway, we're in the office. I know it's so confusing because these used to be in my living room. These will be getting not painted. I told you guys earlier, I don't know if it's in the last video or this, I don't know. It's all blurring together, but I'm gonna buy some Retique. I'm gonna paint the Retique on, and I'm going to stain the furniture. That way in the future, if we do sell it and people want to restain it a different color, they could easily just either Retique it like I did, or they could sand off the top layer of color, and they should, as long as they don't go past the Retique it, because the Retique it, you don't have to necessarily sand it. You just kind of do like a little rough sand, I believe. I'll have to look. One of the YouTubers I watch used it to refinish a bunch of stuff in her house, and she was able to make it look really good with Retica and stain, because I like the idea of still seeing the wood underneath, and with the Retica it lets you have that effect. So that's what I want to do, because like I said, these two pieces would just be very easy to sand and restain, but the two end pieces have like the detail on the bottom, and I just don't want to deal with that. So either way, these are going to get stained, probably the same color I'm going to stain the furniture out there. That way, if I decide to get rid of all of that, because it's a matching set, they will. I just realized these have different knobs than those, but they're the same brand. Anyway, what was I saying? They'll all be the same color. That's what I was saying. Anyway, I was going to start with the closet, but I think I'm going to instead put the albums away, because they'll be easiest. I just have to go get my rolling chair, even though I'm not going to probably be able to roll. We'll put them in the bottom, except for that open cabinet that you can't see yet. That's where I'm going to put my Cricut. Boy. Yeah. So I'm going to get the rolling chair. I'm going to get some stuff out of my way so I can actually put things away. And we're going to try to do this.
You're with somebody new. Still I wish you the merriest Christmas. I hope it will be all that you dream. I have nothing but love for you. You can trust that to be true. Yeah, I wish you the merriest Christmas of all. I've built myself a new life from the ground up. A beautiful wife, 2 kids, and a dog pup. Still, sometimes I wonder if you're near or off yonder, though I couldn't tell you why. But wherever you are, near or far, outside my door or in some airport bar, I still wish you the merriest Christmas. I hope it will be all that you dream. I have nothing but love for you. You can trust that to be true. Yeah, I wish you the merriest Christmas of all.
Most of that box was not photos, like albums. Most of it was living room decor, so all this stuff is going to eventually be in the living room. Ay, ay, ay. That's my fault, because I literally labeled it as pictures and albums, and it wasn't, there was not, there were loose pictures for sure, but there were no, I mean, there are albums in here that I have to work on, so they're not going to be put up like normal albums, but anyway, I have 2 more on the desk. This right here has nutrition facts, so maybe food? I don't know. Anyway. Yeah.
Girl, I wish you the merriest Christmas. I hope it will be all that you dream. I have nothing but love for you. You can trust that to be true. Yeah, I wish you the merriest Christmas, the merriest Christmas of all.
It's time to unpack the rest of these boxes. Most of this is going in the closet. Some of it will get put over here because it's decor. In fact, there's a whole box right there that's decor that I'm just not going to unpack yet until I get behind you situated. Ugh, I don't feel good. Did I mention I don't feel good? Okay then. Okay then. Let's get started on this crap. Alright, I don't remember what we were talking about in the last voiceover I did, but this video is going to be just a little over an hour. I just got done putting all the clips together, and I don't think I have an outro for you guys. Actually, hold on. Hold that thought. Yeah, no outro, so you'll see me in real time at the end of this video to do the outro. Oh, and then this took longer to edit than I planned. So immediately after I finish this, while it's exporting, I am going to go and tidy up a few things and then start recording my Christmas house tour. Guys, I have to edit that tomorrow and get it sent over tomorrow. It's like I'm doing everything last minute. So last minute. Like, and you know what's really sad is that I think after I do the house tour, I have to look at my phone, but I think I have 2 or 3 more videos I can edit and schedule throughout December. But I also think I'm going to record an actual cleaning video for you guys. I know you guys miss those, but I don't think I'm going to do it today, obviously, because I have to hurry up and clean a few things. I say hurry up, but I really don't move that fast anymore, so if anything, I will do that nighttime tour tonight and then do the daytime tour in the morning and then just edit it accordingly. Anyway, there's a talking part coming up, so I'll be right back with y'all. Alright, so this box is like a majority of things that go in the primary bedroom and decorations for in here. So I'm going to separate. I've already started separating. This is like primary bedroom. But but I'm gonna get okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Remove this stuff real quick just so I can set this on top of that. That way I can move the decorations over. And this should not be very heavy since I took a lot of the stuff out. Okay. Alright. Well, I just figured out why the sound has been so good on my videos and that I've had to adjust the volume down and stuff is because it's using the webcam microphone. Not the actual microphone I bought, because I told you guys that one like started going bad. And I thought for some reason I thought it fixed itself when we moved, but I just realized it's the webcam. And the only reason I figured that out is because the blue light came on the webcam, and I was like, why is the light on the web camera? Who's watching me? Who hacked into my computer and is watching me? I'm very paranoid about that, guys. Hold on. Sorry about that. So now, I guess what I'm going to do is just unhook my one microphone and get rid of it because it doesn't work very well. And until I can buy a new microphone, I'd like to get one that like hooks onto the desk and kind of swings around and I can just swing it out of the way and stuff like that. Because I have a feeling the reason this stopped working is just the way it's designed, and I feel like maybe the wires got pinched or something along the lines. And I can't figure out how to adjust the webcam microphone. I tried. I went to the microphone settings and everything, and I can't get it adjusted to where I don't have to turn the volume level down every time I record. So, yeah. Also, I want to buy a new webcam because this one is not good quality. So, if you guys have a web camera and like it's good quality, like good resolution and everything like that, please let me know because I would like to upgrade mine. Mine is from like 2008 or something like that. It's old. Like when I tell you it's old, it's definitely over 10 years old. So anyway, guys, this is, I don't know. It's just, I feel like I done this so long ago at this point. Well, I did this at the end of September, so it's been 2 months since I've done this. And I'm just now getting around to editing it. I'm so sorry, guys. I really apologize from the bottom of my heart that I'm like this. It's just around this time, sometimes I just get too far in my feelings. And then not to mention, my desk isn't there anymore, by the way. Not to mention that the world went crazy in September. And I didn't go crazy, but like I embraced my newfound faith. Like I'd already started becoming into a different belief. Like I became more spiritual in September. I'll just say it that way. Because you guys know I don't like to talk about religion and stuff. But I just really embraced my spirituality, and the reason, guys, I don't talk about it is because I don't want people to feel like I'm like shoving my religion down their throat. So religion and politics are like two things I really just don't like to talk about. If you want me to, we can. It's just, I feel like it causes more arguments in this world than it's worth. That's why I feel like I don't want to talk about them with people. I talk about stuff like that with my husband, and I feel like that's a pretty safe space. Um, Even though we don't necessarily agree on everything, I will tell you that a lot of my beliefs this year have shifted, and it's just from the stuff you see on social media, and it's this world. I will say this world is getting too stupid. I'm just going to say stupid because I can't fathom why we are acting the way we're acting. You know, it's like we're progressing backwards in a way, but like it's not it's not just it's not everyone progressing backwards. I feel like there are some people that are progressing backwards rather than moving forward in our world. And like, why would you want to live in the past is my question. You know, there are things in my past that I would love to go back to, but like going back to before I was even born is kind of silly to me. Anyway, that being said, that's all we'll talk about there. And I will do an outro for you guys in a moment. All right, we're going to take a break from unpacking stuff because my husband is going to build my birthday present that he bought me, and I might get clips of it being built. We'll see. Otherwise, I'll just show you the finished product. Yeah. It's actually a two-parter, that box and then this box here. So, yeah. We'll see. We'll see what I can do. Hoping he has plenty of, like, I've cleaned this space to open it up. We'll have to push the coffee table back for sure, so he'll have some room, but also we still need to put the cushion thing under this rug. He's upset. There was a cat in the backyard, and him and Mischief were both upset about it. He's just now starting to calm down from it. Like, they were like, well, Mischief obviously wasn't barking, but he was like hissing at the cat. So I don't know where the cat came from. I haven't seen it before. It kind of looked a little like Pesh. You guys don't know who Pesh is, but Pesh is Crystal's cat. It kind of looked like her, but there's no way it could be Crystal's cat. So I just, boy. Anyway, yeah, I'll update you guys when there's something to update you guys on. And if you're hearing other noises, it's because I'm cooking.
Three of these on each side.
Yeah, he's the Big 12 today. All right. Yeah, is that great? Yeah, he just told me the only thing he wants for his birthday, so I can get rid of all.
It's wonderful to have you here. We like all your buttons too. Yeah, good. 12 years old.
12 years old.
Happy birthday.
Okay, so as you can see, the tree, the webcam doesn't actually usually face this way. I just had to fight a whole bunch of stuff to get it here. As you can see, the shelves behind are still a mess. My life is just a mess. So, anyway, this is the outro. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you would have done anything different than I did. If you haven't done so already, subscribe, and I will talk to you guys next time.